and thanks for tuning into our Feniex Summit. I'm here today standing in front of our brand new demo vehicle to showcase our 5-color Q-Series technology and our new Quantum with Quint level. Let's take a look at some of our products. We've got our 49-inch light bar cycling through all 5 colors, including green. Our rocker panel now has green. We've got some Q-Series modules around the vehicle, cycling through all 5 colors. Let's take a look at the back. We've got our pillar and spoiler mounts going through all 5 colors with green added. We've got our Q-Series modules back here, cycling through all 5 colors. Taking a look at the passenger side, we've got our 200 Q-Series modules in the glass, our mirror mount here, another Q-Series module in the fender. Let's take a look at the front of the vehicle. So we've got our 600 light stick right here with green added, cycling through all 5 colors. And then you can see some more Q-Series modules around the front. One important thing to note, our Q3 mode and Q serial look identical. The main difference is our Q Series 3 mode has 6 wires and 3 programmable modes, and our Q serial has 4 wires with 2 serial wires. But we're here to talk about Q serial. In my hand is the Q-Link serial module. When you plug in the Q Series light modules to this, you get 27 programmable modes. Let's dig in with a quick demo. I have the Q-Link serial module in the vehicle connected to my laptop. I'm going to go ahead and program a few features and functions in the software. First thing we need to do is set the zones. There's 16 possible zones that you could set the light modules to. And you can set as many light heads to a zone that you'd like. Now I'm going to go ahead and program half the car on one zone and the other half on a second zone. I'll start by selecting the zone I wish to program. In this case, I'll select zone 1. All the lights will now turn blue, signifying that they're not part of any zone. Every light has a Hall effect sensor to detect a magnet. So now that I have zone 1 set in the software, I'm going to walk around the vehicle and set all the modules to zone 1 with my magnet. I'm going to wave the magnet in front of the modules, and you can see they're turning white. That means they're part of zone 1 now. So now I'll do the left side of the vehicle. As you can see, it's very easy. You just wave the magnet across, goes blue to white, latching zone 1 into these modules. All right, and now I'll do the front. Okay, simple as that. Everything on the driver's side is now zone 1. So we have zone 1 set to the driver's side, and now I'm gonna set zone 16 to the passenger side. Click zone 16, all the modules light up blue. So now I'm gonna latch these to zone 16 by waving my magnet over them. Now I'm gonna do the side. Again, simple wave of the magnet, turns from blue to white. This is latching zone 16 and all the modules on the passenger side. It's that simple, just a few seconds. Now that my zoning's done, I'm gonna go ahead and program a few features on the software. I'm gonna start off with input 1, cruise mode. For my mode, brightness 100%. I'm gonna set zone 1 to red and zone 16 to blue. I'll now program the serial module. After I program it, I'll hit live mode and we can see it in action. And now I'm going to activate input 1 with active input. It's that easy. With a click of a button, you have access to all kinds of different functions. Stop, turn, tail, cruise, flashing, the list goes on. So we're going to go ahead and program 2 more features here. I'm going to do input 2 as flood mode, and I'm going to select zone 1 as white and zone 16 as white. Now I'm going to do input 3, flashing, half-half. 100% brightness, zone 1 will be red, zone 16 will be blue, and I'm going to go ahead and hit program. It's that easy. So now I have all these programmed, and I'm going to go ahead and do active input. Active mode is on. Input 1, you can see cruise. Input 2 is flood, and then input 3 is half-half.
Today we're going to talk about Omen, which is a modular light bar designed for the top of a fire truck. Everything starts with this extruded subframe, which is 2 90-degree angled extrusions that are then attached together using this mounting foot and top plate system. These things can be adjusted. The mounting feet slide in any location along the track, and you can have a variety of lengths because every component is based on either a 12-inch light module or a 6-inch wide, but 6 inches this way, 12 inches this way, side module. When you have these bars, 2 side modules and a 12-inch module make up a 24-inch warning light bar, and they can go up to as wide as 96 inches wide. In front of me, you'll see this is a 24-inch mini bar, and this is an 84-inch full-size light bar for the top of a fire truck. 72 inches seems to be the most popular size used on fire apparatus in North America, and this is how they lay out. Each module has all 5 colors, red, green, blue, amber, and white. In the middle row and the upper rows are red, high-output, traffic-clearing, high-intensity warning modules. That is FireTech Omen. What sizes are the FireTech Omen available in? Well, the Omen starts with these 2 side modules. These are 6 inches wide, and every light bar has to have at least a left and a right side. From there, you add these 12-inch modules in the middle. And so the smallest size light bar we build is a 6-inch side module, another 6-inch side module, and a 12-inch light module for a total of 24 inches. From there, you can add these 12-inch modules in obviously 12-inch increments all the way up to 96 inches wide. For every size, there's only one part number. It's a 24-inch bar, a 36-inch bar, a 48-inch bar, and so on. But they always have every color, and the housing is always black. The only caveat here is that if you're using a 4-sided light bar, typically on a fire truck, especially when they have a stepped cab, the light bar is only 2 sides in the front. If you want a 4-sided light bar, if you're building like a command vehicle or something like that, you can add the 4th side to the light bar. And what's interesting is because this fixture is a distributed ecosystem, it's only a very small incremental cost to add the individual light modules on the back of the bar. But effectively, it's a single part number for every size. It's 12-inch increments from 24 inches all the way up to 96 inches. What lens colors are available on the FireTech Omen? Well, the Omen has 5 colors in this middle row: red, green, blue, amber, and white. And so you can't actually build a light bar with a lens color other than clear if you want to be able to have multiple colors behind the lenses. And so for the FireTech Omen, the housing is always black, the lens is always clear, and you always have access to all 5 colors: red, green, blue, amber, and white. What LED colors are available in the FireTech Omen and HVC Guardian series of products? Well, the Omen has all 5 colors: red, green, blue, amber, and white in the center row. That's our secondary optics. And the primary optics are designed for traffic clearing. Those are always in red. Now, what you can do is you can attach a FireTech brow light to the bottom of this light bar. And so if you want red and white while responding, you can flash the brow light, you can flash the red. That's your primary responding. When you get on scene, the brow light cuts off or becomes a scene light. Then you go to all red, and you can have your secondary colors if you want red, blue, or that sort of thing. Red in the light. What housing colors are the FireTech Omen available in? Well, I took the old adage from Henry Ford: you can have any color you want as long as it's black. But I actually mean that a little bit differently than he did, because you can actually command any color you want from the 5 color red, green, blue, amber, and white LED circuits, but the housing is always black. This lets us keep a lot of inventory in stock, so that if you ever have a problem, you can always grab a module off the shelf, plug it into your fixture, and maintain NFPA compliance and operation in any environment.